What is up, YouTube? Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Got more content for you guys today. So now we're going to be circling back to player who we've reacted and watched a couple of weeks ago. So there's a couple of players who I've only reacted to once. James Harden is one of them. Now we haven't done any story or more of the educational type video on James Harden, so I thought now's the chance. And I'm a big fan of James Harden as well. I've seen some highlight videos in my own time. This guy's really good. So I don't remember exactly if we looked over his accolades and his career history in the first video. So the intro is not going to be that long. So we're just going to read through his career history, what he's achieved. And then we've got a video by Post2K, which of course I'm going to be leaving the link in the bio for you guys to check out in your own time. And it's 2019 James Harden, pretty much. So, James Harden, part of the LA Clippers, shooting guard. He was drafted in 2009, round 1, pick 3 in Oklahoma. So pretty much, he had 3 seasons in Oklahoma, 2009 to 2012. He played with the Houston Rockets. Houston Rockets. Is it 2000? Oh yeah, sorry, 2012. So he 2009, 2012 with OKC, and then with the Houston Rockets, 2012 to 2020, which is, I think, what this video is gonna be focusing on. So he played 9 seasons with the Houston Rockets. Once he was done with that, he played for the Philadelphia 76ers for 2 seasons. And then 2 seasons with the Brooklyn Nets as well. And now currently from 2023 till present day, he's with the LA Clippers. So, career highlights wise, he is a 2-time All-NBA third team in 2013 and 25, 6th Man of the Year in 2012, 6-time All-NBA team, in between 2014 and 2020. And he's the All-Rookie second team in 2010. He's won the MVP 2018, and he's the first team maybe All-American in 2009. Now this guy, we can all agree that he's one of the greatest to do it. Look at this description. 2019, James Harden had me questioning reality, bro. I swear to God. Oh man, so I'm excited. I know some of you enjoy the sort of the story based videos more than the highlights. Doesn't mean I'm gonna ignore the highlight videos. I'll still be looking up some highlights for some other players. Normally the highlights are a good introduction to the player, show us their skills, whether it be passing, blocking, shooting, scoring, all that stuff. And then once we have some sort of idea of what they're capable of or how good they are, and then we go to the sort of the educational. So we've done one for James Harden highlight video, KD, Kyrie. So now we can focus more on the story base for KD and Kyrie, and then for every new player, highlight story. So that way we have a good balance. We get to see both sides. Now, for example, LeBron, I've uploaded I think 2 videos where they're pretty much like story based videos for LeBron. So the third video that I'm going to be uploading for LeBron is going to be a highlight video. That way, we're seeing both sides. Storytelling, and then we actually get to see him in action, so that way we can pretty much cover all areas. And yeah, oops, didn't mean to pause that, didn't mean to start that. But yeah guys, if you've come across this video, if you enjoyed it, leave a like, hit that subscribe button. It does help the channel a lot, and it tells YouTube to show the video to more potential viewers. And if you have any more recommendations, any suggestions, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, Discord links in the bio. I'll leave the link there. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope you have your drinks, your snacks. I've got my sugar-free cordial because I gotta watch what I eat and drink to an extent while I'm recovering at home after that damn accident. But yeah, guys, enough yapping. Let's get to watching. If there was a random cut, it's because I realized early on, and good thing I realized, that OBS wasn't picking up the audio quickly. I had a quick look at OBS while the video was playing, and it wasn't picking up the audio. So good thing I noticed now before I edit the video and upload it, like one of the Wemby videos, I believe. Rewind. Let's get started.
Would you consider 2019 James Harden as one of the greatest offensive seasons in league history? I mean, you have to, right? 36 points per game, 57 30-point games, a month where he averaged damn near 44 a night, and a streak of 32 consecutive 30-point games.
I mean, look, 18 seconds in. I'm already convinced 2019 was his year. Now the question is, was 2019 his peak? Let me know in the comments.
It was a historically great season, one that was only made possible by what happened just a year prior. Harden and the Rockets had seemingly cracked the code, up 3-2 in the 2018 Western Conference Finals against the Warriors' juggernaut, and they fumbled it. They lost Game 6 on the road and then collapsed in Game 7 at home, clanking 27 consecutive threes, including a dreadful 2 for 13.
Hold on, what does it say? The night the three-pointer betrayed the Rockets, Houston built a winner with a never-ending barrage of long-range attempts. But its NBA Finals dreams were dashed because of one of the worst cold stretches from deep in the league history.
Including a dreadful 2 for 13 for the NBA. No one wanted to see Golden State back in the finals, but in hindsight,
I do. I'm a Warriors fan.
I'm glad it happened because Harden's failure fueled the fire for his ridiculous 2019 season, one that saw the league's best scorer turn into a human cheat code.
Yes, sir.
Harden and the Rockets started out the 2019 season the same way the previous one ended, with an embarrassment. They got killed by 19 points at home on opening night, and James scored just 18. Not the best start to a season, and it became a theme. Harden plays well, they lose. 40-13, lose. 54-8-13, guess what? They lost.
Lose.
25-11, 17-6 against a mediocre
Triple-double, man.
team, and they got smoked by 20 points. The Rockets were 9-11 to start the season, and the 14th seed in the West. These guys were supposed to be championship contenders. They were just one win away from the finals. But now, they're at the bottom of the standings. And after coming off a 3-game losing streak in mid-December, Harden was starting to get the hint that he'd have to take his game to a different level if he wants his team to win. So in the 27th game of the season at home against LA, he did just that.
He unleashed. He went Super Saiyan mode.
Goes to the fadeaway to get a play for their team. Harden.
50 points, 10 boards, 11 dimes, and a disgusting poster and flex all over JaVale McGee. This was the moment Harden got his swagger back. Just a few nights later, he drills a dagger step-back 3 against Utah to cap off a monster 47-point night. His next game, 35-9 in a win over the Wizards to put them 2 games over 500. However, the very next night in a loss to Miami, Chris Paul injured his hamstring and missed some time. This was a massive blow for the Rockets. But you're telling me James Harden is going to have the ball in his hands even more now? Sign me up. This dude is about to lose his mind.
I can't wait. I can't wait. This video is going to be so good.
39-10 in a win against the Spurs. He lights up the Christmas tree against OKC on Christmas Day with 40.
God damn the ball handling, man. The footwork.
2 nights later, he goes off for a light 45-9 threes. He drops off New Orleans with 41-9-6. And on New Year's Eve against Memphis, he sparked some early fireworks with a 43-point triple-double for his 4th straight
43 triple-double. 43 points, 10 rebounds, and 13 assists.
Game. And Houston is on a 5-game winning streak. James Harden was breaking basketball and ankles. Jimmy Butler, sauced up. Jamal Murray,
oh. Oh.
His signature step back was an ankle-breaking machine. Try to force him into the paint, and to everyone's demise, he'll draw fouls like it's nobody's business. Double team him, and he'll effortlessly swing no-look dimes for wide-open dunks. The Beard had the league in a chokehold, and he'd keep it rolling in his first game of the new year. because this one was personal.
Come on, show us.
Warriors
Flamethrower
versus
unlocked.
Rockets prime time on TNT. Harden was entering the defending champs' building with a fire unit on standby, averaging over 40 in his last 10 games. And considering these guys sent him home a year ago, the Beard was about to light their house on fire.
I'm so hyped for this. Okay, that was beautiful, man. Look, I'm a Warriors fan, but this guy is insane. Oh, we got KD. Beautiful step back, man. $132, $132, 33 seconds left. No way.
Interesting to see on replay if Durant was out of bounds as he saved that ball. Out. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Wow. I mean, how do you miss that?
it was out of bounds.
Harden trying to get free. Down to three, down to two. It's a three.
Here we go. Here we go. Come on.
Good. He got it. James Harden, a flamethrower. Incredible shot.
I love the commentaries, man.
With 1 second to go.
That is crazy. 1 point difference with 1
Harden
second
walked
left.
into the champs' building, dropped off 44, 10, 15 plus 10 threes, and shut the lights out with a double-teamed 30-foot game winner. This was James's 5th consecutive 40-piece in his 11th straight 30-point game. This dude wasn't just on fire, he was an inferno.
That is absolute insanity, man. He came back with a vengeance.
Pulling Houston all the way up to the 4th seed thanks to an 11-1 record in their last 12 games. It was all Harden, and he was just getting the party started.
The beard.
38 in Portland, 32-14 against Denver, 42-11-6 on the Bucks, a 43-point triple-double in a win over the Cavs, and a magical 38-point, 12-assist performance against Orlando to extend his 30-point scoring streak to 16 games.
That is
This
crazy.
dude was out of control, and just when you thought he couldn't take it to another level, he does. A 57-point avalanche against Memphis in mid.
You know, when I watch these videos, right, and they show you how good the player is, how much they've scored, the rebounds, the passes, etc., whatever it may be, right? You start thinking to yourself, what's next? You know, he's already achieved this much. You know, is it even possible to take it to another level? The answer is yes. I've learned when it comes to guys like him, Steph, LeBron, could be anyone, KD, Kyrie, Wemby even, some of the newer players, Luka. It just takes one little tweak, one little change for them to even take it to the next level.
Mid-January,
Oh man.
and he follows it up by one-upping himself just 2 days later with a 58-point double-double to extend his 30-point
58-point double-double. I mean, what the
scoring
hell,
streak
man?
to 20 consecutive games. We were witnessing one of the game's greatest scorers at the peak of his powers. His streak was even dubbed the Unguardable Tour, and his next stop was New York City, entering the Mecca on one of the greatest heaters in recent history. And for lack of better words, the Step Back King put on a show.
Oh, here we go. Wait for it, wait for it. And he gets it in. Oh man, I can't believe I missed all this. What was I doing in 2019?
On a throwdown with 3 seconds left to put his team up 4, James notched 61 points on the night, tying Kobe for the most ever by an opponent at MSG.
So Madison Square Harden. I love that. 61 points. 15 rebounds, 4 assists. Oh my
This
god.
dude was a cheat code, and he wasn't getting patched anytime soon. He followed his 60 piece with 35 against Toronto to get the Rockets' record to 28-20 as Chris Paul returned in their next game against Orlando, and it didn't slow him down one bit. Brace yourself.
Oh, I don't know if I'm ready, man. I don't know if I'm ready.
40, 37, 30, 43, 44, 36, 42, 31, 42, and 30 against the Lakers for his 32nd, yeah, you heard that right, his 32nd consecutive 30-point game of the season. And that's where the streak would end. He'd miss his next game due to injury and score just 38
man.
in his return against Atlanta. Regardless, 32 straight 30-point games is literally historical. It's the second longest streak in NBA history.
So we got Wilt 65. 65. Okay, so this is the 30-point scoring streak. So Wilt has 65 and 62. We got James Harden in second place, 32. And then we got Wilt again, 31, 25 in 1962, 1960. Joel Embiid. I think that's a new name for me. I don't think I recognize Joel. I mean, let me know though in the comments, guys, if I should check him out. So 22 in 2024, Wilt again, 1964 with 20, and then Elgin Baylor again, new name for me, 18 in 1962.
We hadn't seen anything like this since Wilt Chamberlain nearly 60 years
Wilt is on the list.
ago. The streak was over, but the team started a new one. The Rockets won 9 straight games to launch themselves from 5th to 3rd in the West with a 42-25 record. A far cry from where they were at the beginning of the season. Houston was finally looking like themselves again, and the Beard was looking better than ever headed into the final stretch of the season. But I mean, this guy wasn't going to enter the playoffs without putting on another show.
Show us how it's done, James.
For 57, 7-8 against Memphis, but they lost.
What?
So 2 days later, he redeemed himself.
Look at that step back, and he gets it in.
Harden from the parking lot. Gets it back to Harden. Harden to the basket. Lays it up and in. Steps back and fires. And hits.
Oh, dude, I gotta see that again. Hold on. He tried to catch up to James. Just couldn't. Look at that. Oh my. Hold on. Did you guys see that footwork? I know I wasn't tripping out, man. Wait for it. Look at this. Look at that. One more time, please. One more time.
Harden from the parking lot. Gets it back to Harden. Harden to the basket. Lays it up and in. Steps
Wait for it. Look at that. Step back. Scores. Wait for it. Look at that. Turns around. Boom. He doesn't give him an opening. He is fully in control of the ball. His footwork's on point. His ball handling is on point. He's aware of his surroundings. And the moment he finds an opening, boom, he scores. He gets it in.
Another 61-point performance.
That is insane, man.
The best part. With Houston down 6 with just 4 minutes left, Harden absolutely took over, scoring 13 straight points to go up 5 and win the game. It was an MVP level performance. Well, not really, but we'll get back to that in just a second. In the final game of the season, James scored 39 to mark his 57th 30-point game of the year, nearly doubling second place Paul George, while also tallying 28 40-point games, 9 50 pieces, and 2 60 bombs. This dude was the best in the world, or second best actually, because he didn't
Absolute insanity.
even win the MVP. Giannis Antetokounmpo walked away with the award pretty
Look, I'm a big
decisively,
fan.
and it lit the NBA world.
I'm a big fan of Giannis. You know, he's one of my top 3. So I can't really be mad.
On fire. The belief that Harden was robbed of the award was a common thought. He averaged 36, 6 and 7, carrying the injury-riddled Rockets to the fourth.
I apologize for pausing a lot. I don't like talking over post 2K, I guess. But look, I'm a big fan of Giannis, but based on what I've seen here, I mean, James Harden definitely deserved the MVP. Now, I haven't really seen what Giannis has achieved in 2018, 2019, so I can't really say that he doesn't deserve the MVP. Again, based on what this video has shown me, James Harden definitely did deserve the MVP. Let me know though. Let me know in the comments. For you guys you've been up to date with basketball, you've been watching over the years, let me know.
Fourth seed while making history. In fact, 3 of the 5 basic statistical categories point to James.
Let's see, points per game, 36.1, 27.7. Let's see. Rebounds, 12.5, 6.6. Assists, 7.5. Yeah, I mean,
the 8 advanced metrics point in his direction as well. The numbers say Harden, the voters do not.
The voters.
It was controversial, but he had to get over it. The playoffs were here, and after what happened last year, the Beard wanted his get back, and he would no doubt get his chance.
I love that. I love that here. I love this.
Round 1 of the playoffs saw Harden and the Rockets face off against a second-year Donovan Mitchell in the Utah Jazz, and the outcome was predictable. I mean, look at how Rubio was guarding James in Game 1. That is not a winning strategy. The Rockets blitzed them by 32 points, and Game 2 was the same. Harden took off for a 32-point triple-double, they win by 20, and they're up 2-0 headed to Utah. Houston squeezed out a 3-point win in Game 3 behind a lackluster performance from Harden, and it was wraps. Utah threw one last punch with a win in Game 4, then Harden stuffed the stat sheet to close it out in Game 5 to win the series at home, which leads him directly to a second-round matchup against the team that's tortured him for the last half-decade.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Come on. I wish I saw this. I wish I saw this. This would have been such a battle between these two teams, man. James Harden possibly at his peak, 2019, versus the Golden State Warriors. You got like, oh man.
Warriors versus Rockets was the rematch Harden in the entire basketball world so desperately craved. The Beard and his squad were foaming at
Damn, what happened to his eye?
the mouth for revenge after what happened in 2018. But in Game 1, they were reminded that these are the Golden State Warriors.
I mean, look, you have Steph Curry, you've got Draymond Green, you've got KD. I'm not too sure who else was part of the 2019. I don't know. I don't think Jimmy was part of the team in 2019.
Harden
was he?
For 35 points, but in a tight game, the efficiency just wasn't there. Steph Curry cashed in a dagger 3 with 24 seconds left to ice the game and take the lead in the series. And in Game 2, Golden State took care of business once again to go up 2-0. Harden was solid, but they'll need more from him if they want any chance against the defending champs.
Yep.
Games 3 and 4 back home in Houston seem like the perfect place to turn up.
Here we go.
Harden, step back three. Harden,
He's back.
floats it up.
He's back.
The Rockets will get the overtime win.
2 and 1. Okay.
Houston's no good. Wow, look how far this one's gone.
Oh my goodness, indeed. Oh man. 2 and 2.
Series has just gotten incredibly tight in a hurry.
The Beard was a flamethrower in Games 3 and 4, frying the champs for 41, 9 and 6, and then cooking them again for a 38-point double-double and a 4-point win to tie the series at 2. Game 5 back in the Bay, though, was critical, and through the first half, it looked rough for Houston. They found themselves down 20 points late in the second quarter,
Oh.
so the Beard cranked it up a notch. He lit it up with a 12-point third quarter to get his team back in the game. And late in that third,
Oh,
they got a
man.
break. Kevin Durant suffered a calf sprain on a jump shot, forcing him to leave the game and be listed as out for the rest of the series. The Rockets had a golden ticket sitting right in front of them. The only question is, will they cash it in? Well, the quick answer is no. It was Golden State who answered the call, coming up with clutch buckets late to take a 3-2 lead in the series. Once again, Harden played well with 31 points, but it just wasn't enough. So, as he entered Game 6 at home with his back against the wall, he came out firing.
But the
Bears
question,
put up a massive 14
but the question is, was it enough?
point first quarter to set the tone for his squad, but it stayed tight as they took a KD-less Warriors team tied into the second half, and that second half is where their season would end. The Bears' nemesis went ballistic for 33 points in the final 24 minutes, sending Harden and the Rockets home once again. In a season that saw him eviscerate teams like very few players ever have, the outcome was the same. Although it ended in heartbreak, 2019 Harden legitimately changed the game of basketball, so much so that it wouldn't be known until years later. The rule changes and the ever-evolving art of drawing fouls is all because of one man. Love him or hate him for it, 2019 Harden gave us a season that will forever be etched in history. I mean, for a while there, he was averaging 32, 35, or actually, you know what?
Yeah.
Take it from here, Stephen A.
He's averaging 40. He's dropped 35, 29, 50, 32, 47, 35, 35, 39, 41, 45, 41, 43, 44, 38, 32, 42, 43,
Come on.
38, 57,
Bring it.
and 58. Do you understand
I do.
what you're witnessing?
2019 James Harden. Whew, well, another incredible video by Post2K that clearly shows how good James Harden was in 2019. Not only was he good, he was amazing. He was great. He was a machine. The man was unstoppable. He couldn't be stopped. Well, until he faced the Golden State Warriors again. Unfortunately lost. But that doesn't take away from what he's achieved. Look at this, 30-point scoring streak. 32. 30-point scoring streak. You know, 30 plus points, 40 plus points, 50, 60. Tied Kobe. Flamethrower. The guy was on fire. He was actually on fire the way he was playing, man.
45, 41, 43, 44, 38, 32, 42, 43, 38, 50.
We gotta watch this again.
58. Do you understand what you're witnessing?
That says it right there. You know, what the people who were watching at the time witnessed was a one-in-a-lifetime performance that James Harden gave us, or gave you guys, because unfortunately I wasn't watching basketball then. But thanks to Post2K, I have now witnessed the greatness of 2019 James Harden. And, like the bio says, 2019 James Harden has me now questioning reality. And to think that it wasn't good enough to beat the Golden State Warriors is actually kind of freaky. It's crazy. All right, okay, yes, I'm a Golden State Warriors fan, but still, the way that he played and it still wasn't enough. I mean, look, it is what it is, but it doesn't take away from how good he was and how good he played in 2019 season. Oh man, well, look, to the James Harden fans, that watch my videos, I hope you guys enjoyed this. And, I think you'll be happy to know that I am definitely a James Harden fan, even more now after watching this video. Oh man, but yeah, I mean, look, guys, this was a great video. It just shows you how good James Harden was 2019. We're definitely going to be checking out more story-based videos of James Harden, more highlights as well. So if you have any recommendations, any suggestions, let me know in the comments or in the Discord. We've got a sports channel there, so if you want to be part of the community, link will be in the bio. The link for this video as well will be in the bio. Definitely check out Post 2K to watch the video and other videos as well for other players. And yeah, if you like this video, like I mentioned in the beginning, don't forget to leave a like, hit that subscribe button. You know, helps the channel, tells the YouTube algorithm to promote the video to more potential viewers, more fans. And yeah, until the next video, take care, stay safe, keep on grinding. See you guys next time. Much love all. Bye. Peace.